You want the best for your kids. You probably have goals like you want them to be confident, successful, healthy, and happy. And what we do as parents radically affects how our kids turn out. And wouldn't it be nice to have a crystal ball to look into to see how our kids are going to turn out so we can modify how we parent to better ensure our kids have these great qualities. And isn't it nice to know what techniques we can use? Well, we can help you with that from a sports perspective with over 30 years of experience and research. I'm going to talk about physical literacy. Physical literacy is defined as the ability to do sports or physical activity confidently and successfully. And the components are agility, coordination, balance, speed, how to use an implement like a stick or a racket, how to send and receive a ball with your foot and your hand, how to use your left and your right sides. Kids that have good physical literacy, it's been proven now, have better concentration, they get better marks in school, they're more confident, generally more successful, they're able to manage their time better, they maintain better relationships. So physical literacy is an important piece in helping you achieve these goals for your kids. I'm going to compare physical literacy to reading and math literacy. It's just as important. So let's take reading literacy. For example, we start to teach our children to read by teaching them the ABCs. Then we teach them how to make small words like hat, sat, rat, cat. Then we teach them to make sentences, small paragraphs, short stories, and then on to essays and even thesis or possibly a book. And what we do in North America, what we have been doing in the past, is the equivalent of giving a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old a piece of paper and a pen and saying, now write an essay. And by the way, we're going to all stand around and watch you try and figure out how to do it. What that translates to in sports is we throw them on a field or on the ice and we say, go score lots of goals, and we're going to watch you try and figure it out. We're actually setting our kids up for failure, actually. They're not able to do these skills appropriately, so their confidence comes down, they quit. When they're not active, they're not healthy, they lose confidence in themselves, and so on. So physical literacy is a key piece in achieving these goals for your child. So I'm going to use this game here, these blocks, to further illustrate that. Let's say the bottom row of blocks represents agility, and then the second row represents coordination, and the third row balance, and the fourth row speed, and so on. So let's say I, as a coach, have not trained this athlete very well or at all in agility. I'm going to take out a block to represent that. And let's say I haven't trained coordination at all or very well. So I'm going to take out another block. And let's say I haven't trained balance very well or at all. And let's say I haven't trained quickness or speed very well or at all. I'll take out a few blocks here. So I don't know if you can see here, this structure has become quite unstable and tippy. And so what that represents is this particular athlete, if this represents an athlete, is not going to be able to improve in their skill level much further than this, right? I wouldn't be able to build this tower much higher or add to their skill level past a certain point because the foundation of physical literacy isn't very strong. Likewise, their chance of injury will shorten their activity in sports. and where we want our children to be healthy and have a lifetime of healthy, active living, we have actually failed this child or this athlete. So let's say I did train those physical literacy pieces, agility, coordination, balance, and speed effectively at the foundation level. I could now build this tower in there significantly higher, because the foundation is stable, and I can teach at more advanced skill levels. They'll reach a higher level of success in their sport, and they're more apt to maintain a longer lifestyle of healthy, active living. So I hope that explains the importance of physical literacy and how it can help you as a parent ensure that you achieve these 4 goals for your children. Stay tuned for part 2 on physical literacy. In our next video, we'll talk about the windows of optimum opportunity and when it's important to train physical literacy.